That was scary, wasn't it? It will not be as scary as the stuff you Americans are going through because damn, you guys are cooked. At this point, not even Kanye can save you. You guys are showing the symptom of a decline in civilization economically, politically, and most importantly, culturally. Do you think that a simple entrepreneur like Donald Trump will fix everything? Nope. What? Bonnie, what are you talking about? Donald Trump is amazing. He's gonna take Greenland. He's gonna take Canada. He's gonna take on me. And no, it will not be as simple as that. See, gentlemen and ladies, you have been the world's hegemon since the civil war ended in your country. Count with me, that at least has to be 20 years. So you think that the retirement will be easy for empires as big as the United States? No, okay, no, the retirement will not be so easy. This is something to keep in mind, okay? You guys have been ruling so long. And this collapse has reached its climax. I don't think that you can delay it, but you cannot avoid it. And having Donald Trump as your leader, despite the fact that he is so good, is kind of like adding band aids to a wound that needs surgery. So, here are my top three reasons why I think that no matter Donald Trump will not make America great again, despite the fact that he is the best president you guys have. Number one is the left. The left have been dominant in every institution of society. Think of anything of society: education, entertainment, even religion. They infiltrated it, they penetrated into it like no one else. And they have been doing it for a very, very, very long time. And we all know how leftists act when conservatives try for just a little bit to enforce their values and their beliefs and projecting it onto American politics or anything else. They go crazy, they try to cancel you for the simplest thing. And do you think that people like that will just let Trump be? No, okay? They will not. They are literally dictators. There are certain factors they can use. The first, of course, being illegal immigration. The majority of immigrants are coming from the southern borders, from Mexico specifically. Last time I checked, Mexican society is not the rule of law oriented society. Cartels basically run the society. The illegal immigrants that are crossing the borders, at least, out of 100, two or five gotta be cartel members. And that's in more than enough in order to disrupt the peace of the United States. And leftists might actually use those cartel members as mercenaries if a civil war is to ever happen, which, by the way, I think will happen. It can be delayed, but it cannot be forever gone. Just because I've told you they love power and they will not give it up easily. And the second thing that I want to talk about is foreign intervention. Intelligence and military in the United States are top-notch institutes. So you might think that, hey, China, Iran, whatever, will not at all try to infiltrate into a society. In order to ruin society's top-notch institute, you don't need to do it directly. In fact, your priority should be to try to demoralize them and ruin their culture, as we can see. I mean, the left do not need an introduction. And here is the thing: military intervention ever was necessary to stand up against cartels or foreign powers. The first thing the left do as they do to the police forces in leftist city on the west coast and the east coast, is the first thing they're gonna do. Defund the police. And dear viewer, don't you think that they will do the same for the military? 100%, okay? And you gotta understand that those people a few months ago, especially in college campuses, they were shouting and supporting Iran. They are just literally not hiding it, okay? They are honest about it. Don't you think that they will do anything in order to hurt Americans? They will literally do anything and not see conservatives rise to power. The second reason is the fact that it's a temporary fix. Conservatives such as Trump, Elon Musk are just so great. I love their entrepreneurial spirit. And for many of the youth on the right wing, this entrepreneurial spirit is so good. It is so masculine. We can actually use it in order to fix the society. But unfortunately, no. For those people who are right now the facade of everything that represent the right, and they are the facade of the conservative values, they are unfortunately doing it and mainly motivated by the economy. Which, don't get me wrong, I can understand it. Many people voted. In fact, the majority of people voted for Donald Trump in order to fix the economy. The economy is treated as the main cause when it's the result and not the main cause. There are a lot of factors, most importantly, cultural factors, that will play a big role on your economy. And whether or not your culture is good, its outcome will be reflected on the economy. And this is the problem, in my opinion. People like Donald Trump and Elon Musk, they show the facade that they care about American values because their fan base is like that, when in reality, all they care about, unfortunately, is only fixing the economy. Remember, the economy is the symptom, not the root cause for the disease. The last and the most important reason is the youth of the right wing. The right wing at the moment is amazingly divided. You've got people like George Washington and the Taliban are all on the same spectrum, politically speaking, just because they have one thing in common. They hate the degeneracy that the left has created. They share a lot of values, the Taliban and George Washington. But here's the thing, hating on the left because they are degenerate is not enough of a reason, believe me, because those two examples that I gave are just so far apart, like they cannot meet whatsoever, and that is a problem. And unlike the left wing, the right wing is still in you, considering the fact that the left has been controlling societies for, I do not know, at least 2 years maybe. They kind of have it figured out. They put their differences aside and they had one goal, and through that goal, they created their new ideology. At the moment, the right wing, due to its youth, is kind of going through all of these different ideologies all at once. The only thing they have in common is, as I said, they don't like the left. And there are many different uh, paths to take if you are a conservative. Some want to revive the old traditions, the old religion, Christianity, and some want to create the new religion or a new ideology, which is I am a part of. Both of those I have my criticism about. And if you actually want to know more about the criticism, click the subscribe button to anti-collapse and wait as I will keep posting videos in order to criticize in the right and at the same time trying to create a new ideology. See, dear viewers, I don't want to see, dear viewer, I do not want to be just another mainstream, corny, conservative channel that all it does is react, does some reaction videos and call it a day, nor like the chuds on Twitter and 4chan that think that by saying the N word 10 times will have them ascend into the Ubermensch they have always dreamed of. I am trying to actually find a solution, not just complain or watch and do nothing. Okay, look at what and doing nothing is doing to Europe, my guy. Right wing and conservatism in Europe is just so dead. It's unbelievable. All they can ever do is watch the invaders harassing their nation as their police and institution does nothing, while them at the same time all they do is complain about them both without actually trying to make any new movements. And through my channel I really want to create a new ideology and religion. Do not worry, I'm not a cult leader. I'm not a prophet. I do not want to start a cult, okay? Nor am I an Iranian agent that is shaming you for voting for Donald Trump. He is a good leader, but the fact that he is the only good leader for conservatives in general and the Western world, yes, the Western world as a whole, says a lot about how the upcoming collapse is inevitable and how much we are doomed if we don't recreate an ideology to try to uprise from the oncoming inevitable collapse. This was Bonnie from Anti Collapse. Bye bye.